I couldn't see you for a second. Got it.
Oh. Go on. Another
Is there a door
door.
here? Where is it at? Oh. So this dude is walking around closing doors. You check that door on that side. I'm gonna check this side because we need to find that another one of those things.
There's another door here.
Oh, we got a level 2 upstairs. Oh, nothing down here. Okay, I don't know what's this. Oh, here it goes. It's right here. It's right up here. It's upstairs. I found it. We can't get the cart up here, so we're gonna have to carry these things that we just got. But why? You heard? We have
Hey,
to
guess
carry
what
the
I
things.
found?
What? No, that's explosive. What are you doing? Don't play with that.
It's
That-
9,000.
I understand, but it can blow up. That can be the. All right, I guess that's what we're doing. You just dragging it up the steps.
Yeah. It's not exploding.
Okay, I guess we're lucky. Wow. We
What
might
do you think
actually-
was gonna happen?
It's over 9,000. For real. All right, let's grab what's in there.
Nope. I just heard baby sounds.
What you mean, baby sounds?
There's crying baby devil sound
Oh man.
from the door. No,
I know what you're talking about.
it's the.
Yeah, that's
it's-
scary. I'm gonna close the
it's-
door. It's cool. I know that baby crying sound. I don't like it either, and I think I know what monster that
It's the
is.
thing with the cape.
I need help. I need to carry this scuba gear. Look like I don't know what this is. Can you come over here and help me? Oh no, it's
It's
some type
a
of
explosive tank.
no. It's
It
those-
explodes whenever it breaks.
Okay, so we're not gonna break it. Whoa! What happened? What happened? What's going on? What am I getting attacked by?
It's the guy.
But where is it?
He can teleport. And he likes to teleport in front of your eyes.
Oh, well, good. While we put this thing in the way, we can't see nothing.
Just roll
Okay.
it up the stairs.
No, what are you doing? Oh, snap! You could. What? Wow, you strong. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, we did it. Tax return. Let's go. Over 9,000. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We rocked this. I can't wait. Get back to the truck. Oh, that means we gotta go back through the game?
Yep.
Alright, we could survive this, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna save my stamina.
Same.
Oh, I hear a baby crying, but I can't see.
Cause it's invisible, but it can teleport in front of you and become visible again.
That's okay. I know how to run. You behind me?
Yep.
Alright, cool. If you see me run, you run with me. And just follow me, because I know where I'm going. He better not be in the beginning. I'll be so upset if he's by the truck. But I also won't be surprised. Oh, I don't remember this part. That's the bathroom. Do we go down this way? Yeah, we go down this way.
Yes.
We good. I don't know what just happened. What just happened there?
Yeah, that was scary.
We did it.
We
Oh,
survived
man.
another day.
I never did
Wow.
two. I never won this many.
did. We won 2 before.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think the farthest we ever got was like here. Let's buy a bunch of
Bunch.
the health pack. The health packs don't really work if you're going long distances. So let's work on getting like strength. Oh my gosh, they have a bow and arrow.
Strength for what?
We can lifting up stuff. So we can do it by ourselves.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's just get a heck of a lot of strength.
Sprint, stamina, range. And range is
Strength. Oh, where
crouch,
is strength?
Rest. What? Health, stamina. We don't have strength. That's not a thing.
Oh, they have. We have an explosive mine.
What the hell is this? Pocket cart.
It's a shopping cart,
Oh,
but like tinier.
I still want stamina, and I'm gonna stick by that.
What? Why?
We got 22,000. Can I get some money? Can I buy some stuff?
Okay, but I'm getting a bow and arrow.
How much is that?
Insane, because it can kill giant monsters.
And that's what you want.
Would you rather get a bow and arrow that's multi-use or a mine, like an explosive mine?
Okay, you can get the bow and arrow. You deal with that.
Okay.
Do we know how
and
many
then
shots I have? That's 18 grand. 16 grand.
And then there's a mine that's 3K, and we have 4K left. So I'm gonna get the mine too.
Why? Why we need both?
So we can kill monsters. Wait, what would happen if we took this and I wanna see how strong it is.
You have to walk over a mine for it to work. Oh my god.
What?
What was that?
Explosion?
You alright? You look a little dirty.
I am?
Yeah, the health, all the health, everything that was on this shelf is everywhere. Okay,
I'm
so that's what you
gonna
want to
eat the
get?
health packs.
Okay, go get the mine. That's what you want. Go get the mine.
It's exploded. It's
Oh,
gone
so there's
now.
no more. It didn't respawn?
Well,
Yeah.
it's still there. But I'm
That's
like 25 health now.
Oh, you didn't die.
Yeah, I'm 25 health. But if I go here, I think I'll redo it. So I'll just go here. I'm 1 health. Oh my gosh.
You thought that was gonna help you, and you end up dying. Having 1 health. You turn around. Let me see. No, don't look down. Just look straight. Oh, it's not showing me. It's not showing me anything. I guess because
1.
no, it's because we in the game. It's not even showing me the bars. Come on, let's go. Let's go to work with your 1 bar self. You 1 tap.
Oh, bro, even the mega AI laughing at me. Oh, I'm 100 now.
I'm
Can
positive.
I bring my bow and arrow? Ooh, I wanna try.
I'm positive this is gonna be hard. This the one
Look,
right here.
I'm angry. I'm angry.
How do you do
I'm
that?
angry. I'm angry. I
I
pushed 5.
I can see
I
that
pushed
you're
5.
angry. Oh. So different numbers change different thing. What number? Wait, I got 1, 2, and 3.
I
don't
also
know.
this 5. Ah! No, you just push 5 on your keyboard, and you become angry.
Oh.
Ooh. Go. Go. Try it.
There
Hold
you
5
go.
down. Oh,
That's
you're
it.
angry. And then all the other buttons do stuff too. Like I can close my eye. And I can like have them slightly open. I can have them sad. I can have them
Oh, I didn't
angry.
even know that.
I can do this. Oh, oh.
Oh
I can
man,
do
that's
this.
cool to have these expressions.
And then I have happy. But I'm angry again. Grr. Ah, rah, 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 rah. And then you can also just close your eyes.
Alright, let's see what they're gonna ask us to do.
I bet it's 3 of them.
I hope not. Oh, this is a big house. Headman Mansion. Oh,
There's
Manor?
2. There's 2. There's 2, I think.
The tax man is laughing. Oh, we in a real house this time.
There's 16 on the bow and arrow shot.
Okay.
Let me
well,
check.
Just... Wait, don't use it because you probably can't reload.
There's 20 shots.
So, are you gonna take your bow and arrow or what?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's something you can't even kill with a bow and arrow. Hawkeye,
It's a
come on,
zapple.
Hawkeye.
It's a bolt zap.
Oh,
How about
all right.
one of us is for defending and one of us is like picking up stuff?
Okay, do you think
I'll
you can
be-
aim better than me?
No, you do it.
Okay. I think E is to do it. Okay. All right, you go first.
See-
I'll try to zap stuff. But if it's the dude with the shotgun, we in trouble.
Why?
Because
Because he has a
one
gun too.
one of his shots, he would have to miss one shot for me to even get him. Come on. And do I hold it down or do I just press it?
I think you just press it. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna try one. Hold on. Open the door. Okay.
Ow.
Why was you in the way? What are you doing? You alright?
I lost like a tiny bit of health.
Oh, so if that's gonna be what the monster gets. Alright, come on, you in front. Let's go.
I'm just kidding. I didn't lose anything, but I think the monsters lose health.
Man, I gotta hold this button too? That sucks. Are we looking for the monster or are we trying to get stuff?
We're trying to get stuff, but I can't find anything.
It's something right in front of me, right there. Grab
Oh,
that.
right here, yeah. It's
That's a-
$15,000 of stuff we need.
Be careful, it's glass, so be careful. Because that glass will break and we finish.
I
And how
know,
much-
I'm not stupid.
How much is that one? Oh, 40 something hundred. I got a bow and arrow. It's
I feel
a
like
wrap.
you should be in. I feel like you should be in front of me if you have.
Oh, the dude with the shotgun is here.
Shoot
I'm
him!
gonna try. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I just tased him. That's all it did.
What?
Yeah. Go back down, bro. NYPD, bro. Stop moving. Oh, somebody opening the back. Oh, he got me.
Oh,
For real, GG's,
Oh.
man. Yo, you gotta go get my bow and arrow. You can't
we're
hear me.
dead.
I'm dead.
We're both dead.
Oh, you died
We're
too?
both dead. Yes. We lost our run. I'm
Oh,
so
shit.
stupid. I did not mean to get that bow and arrow. I thought that would blow up.
That's fine.
No, this is my sword. My sword.
You always win the gulag battle at the end. One shot from that shotgun. I guess in reality that's the case. You get shot with a shotgun most of the time. Majority of the time you finished. Majority of the time you finished.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked
you hear the
for a
audio
company
now?
in a big building where he was
game?
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
Let me
how
get
long
into
to
my
push them, and
office
in
mode
what
real
order.
quick.
This is what employee 427 did every
That's the
day,
closest I can get.
every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been
I didn't
made
know that.
exactly for this job.
Wow.
Stanley was happy.
Thank you, Phil.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Okay.
But as he
Half-Life?
came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So now, if this was me, and I did this for years, oh wow, mouse sensitivity is really high, and no one came around and nothing like that, I guess I would just, it's pretty quiet if you ask me. What time is it? Okay, that's not the right time. Okay. Alright, nobody here. That's fine. That's normal. That's okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gone.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I'm in the Twilight Zone. That's a fact. Oh, I turned this computer off for him. I'm not sure if this is scary or not. This kind of look. What was that? Oh, this is scary. In real life, if this has happened to me. Oh man, all these numbers on the door like this. Alright, we going to the meeting room? Where's that at? And everybody's gone? Really? Oh yeah, something wrong. I'm dreaming.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
How do you know what he entered? Why the left one though? Okay, I guess you're helping me out. I don't know if this is a horror game or not. I should have checked.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Boss's office. What kind of work y'all doing here? Oh, whatever that is going down, and that's not a good sign. We probably went bankrupt. Everybody left. Numbers of slide. All right, my butt. Where's broom closet?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's red down there. Man, I hope this ain't... Wait, what did he say? Upstairs or downstairs? I didn't hear. Do the opposite? On the second run? Okay. Alright, we could do that. But downstairs was red, so... Oh, so it's upstairs. Oh, this is where the boss... Oh, the boss? Yo! The boss is living good up here. Because the boss knows, and what the boss says goes. If the boss suffers losses, then that's what the bosses chose. Okay? Yo, who is closing these doors like this? I don't like that. But I need to have a talk with the boss, because while we work, well, he got a whole floor looking like a house.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
Manager?
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is the
Shocked,
manager's office?
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
I
dark
need to work
secret
my
was
way
being
up.
held from him? What he
need
could
to be a
not have
manager.
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his
For real,
boss had been
the
keeping
CEO.
from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
This is funny. This is an interesting game. 2845, right? That's the number? I almost forgot. If this is the manager's... Oh my god.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't know who this guy is talking, but
Incredibly, by simply
I'm not sure I
pushing
like
random
him.
buttons on the keypad,
Oh!
Stanley happened to input the
Oh!
correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That was scary. That was scary. What is my boss up to? I knew this whole floor had more to it. Just that bathroom and that hallway, and this... He took up 2 floors. Look how tall this is. Who gonna wash those windows? Alright. Okay, we got a generator up here. Not sure how it got up here, because we upstairs somewhere. And... okay. I don't supposed to be in here. This is unfinished. Oh, thanks for telling me that. I keep... One second. Let me do that real quick. Let me change the thing. All right, be back. Okay. I had to figure that out. All right, we back. Let's see what they got me doing now. Because I should not be here. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I would go. The dude stopped talking. He ain't telling me what to do. What? This sounds like a bad idea. This sounds like a bad idea. GG? What you mean, GG?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized
Really?
he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, we don't belong here. Well, yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I think whoever's talking is the problem. Chat, which one should I do? We're gonna do two playthroughs, whatever that is. But what you think I should do this time? Cause I don't believe escape is actually gonna be escape. But we're gonna go through the mind control. Yo, my boss got problems. My manager, cause like they got all this money and y'all don't got money for lights. And this light that's here, where is it coming from? This is just okay. Oh, light.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
I feel like Professor X.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Oh, is it Professor X?
Stanley thought
The
to
bald-headed
himself.
dude?
Did he have the strength to
He
find
had a room
out?
like this. Oh, I gotta go that way? Man, I'm scared of heights. So we definitely know I wouldn't be doing this. I would have went back to that place that said escape. Camera? There's people working here and they gone too. We working on something we wasn't supposed to be
Now the
working
monitors
on.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
Professor X.
where freedom meant nothing.
Truman, for real. Man, this is fired. Oh my God. Who's sitting here watching this? And all these cameras. Y'all really need to watch our employees like that? Is it that serious? And how many y'all got? 400. Does the number get any higher than 400? Thank you. 500. Y'all got a lot of employees here. It's a lot of people that's missing. This almost feels like the one of the Matrix, where they had all this happening in the Matrix. Oh, the button for people? I want that. I want people.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
who that?
job? That his
nobody
emotions
in
had
there.
been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Listen, I've been working here for whatever amount of years I said I was working here. And I didn't know this place
He
exists.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
Where y'all
truly
got me going
spent his
to?
entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm like ready for a jump scare. I am ready.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Wait, you're
For
not
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Why? Don't we want to like, what the hell is going on here? Why do we want to control minds? And even these people are gone. They done did something that affected every one of us. What's this button for? 5. I ain't gonna press that. 'Cause why? There's another button up there. Can I press this? Oh, nothing happened. Back into one of these rooms again. Awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I think I am cooked.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
I'm trying.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Where do I supposed to go?
Talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
That's 5. Where's 4?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
4, where are you hiding?
Go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
1, 4, 2, 1.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have
Oh,
any
you
idea
are
what
the, you
your
are the,
purpose in
you're
this place
evil, whoever you are.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your friend?
Thanks for the follow.
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another
My daughter.
chance. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Listen, all that was going on, I'm fine to die. Follow the screen buttons. Okay, we not listening to this man. Not happening. Yeah, I bet you he ain't gonna talk.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
we all-
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it would?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, really? Yo. Why would you say something like that? Do you remember what you just did to me?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
No. This is a dark room. It's not good. Woo!
That's her, Stanley.
That's
You
scary.
need to be the one to do this.
Oh.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I can't jump. I'm not gonna pick up the phone because I don't know who that is. Let it go to voicemail. Oh no, based on the type of phone this is, there is no voicemail. It will ring forever. Damn. What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh, God. Ugh. My son just brought me a drink from Sonic, and it looked like some lime drink with like lime, and I was like, oh, that looked good. It's pickle juice. Did he just prank me? God, that's gross. Oh, why would he do something like that? I got you. I'm gonna get you back. I was really thirsty too, and now I got pickle.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh,
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
the death.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I want to meet you, whoever you are. He's telling me to press B, and it's because he want me to follow instructions. You got a power trip, bro. You power tripping. You lucky I can't get out. You're making me do this.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
That was
From
gross.
behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Stop having me
And
press
so
the
he
whole
began
keyboard,
to fantasize
man.
about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I gotta look where these buttons are at. I mean,
So he
it's
went
like so far
further.
away.
He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down
think
one
it's
path
something
lay an
to drink
enormous
that
round
actually
room with
is
monitors
good?
and
'Cause
mind
that-
controls.
It's gonna make me
And down
sick.
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
He brought me the whole box.
It's almost empty.
Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived.
What is wrong with this? Why is this doing this? What's happening? Oh, that's probably not saved. Okay. There we go.
It again, and then again, and again. Over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Get me. Oh,
Surely there's an answer down some
are
new
changing,
path,
though.
mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm not gonna do it. But nothing's gonna happen, right? I have to. I'm gonna press a different button. Okay.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Wait a minute. Am I dying? Okay. It seems like
All of
there's
his
multiple
co-workers were
endings.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
This
missed
is-
a memo.
Very interesting. Because can we defeat this man?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, we out of
But
here.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, snap!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Oh, wait, this is the
How
same...
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he
Wait
was
a minute.
amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their
AB,
dreams, the
11,
truth was that, of
12.
course, this was not a dream. How could
Another
it be?
one said A,
Was Stanley
B,
simply
another one
deceiving
said
himself,
1, 2,
believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take
B4.
responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
No.
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Yeah, I'm in
This
trouble.
is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Yeah, there go my
She
feet.
had no time
I
for
couldn't
this.
see them
So
before.
it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? I guess. I hope. Okay. Okay, so we did that option. And I'm back here again. But the phone is ringing? That's different. Wait. It's that phone. It just sounds weird. Wait, is it not that phone? Nope, it's just over here.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
No.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Whatever. Oh, the voice ain't here no more.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Oh,
he
there
entered
you
the
go.
door on his left.
I'm gonna change things around slowly. I went downstairs last time. I'm gonna go upstairs, but I'm gonna make it
Yet
different.
there was not a single person here
Choice.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What the hell? Business strip. Can we go up? I never went this way. Let's go up. You saw a code? 1327? Alright, can we get up this damn thing? Okay, where's... Alright, try that code on the thing, right? 1327.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I know.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, we're gonna make some changes on this one. Now, should I
Stanley
go
walked straight
in?
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Should I go inside of the mind control facility and just say no? Or should I do this thing that says escape? What y'all think? Let me try no first, and then we'll go straight to escape and see what happens. Oh, escape? I just feel like them putting the word escape like that is not escape. It's gonna be something else. So let's do this. I'm gonna try to say no and see what happens.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I know they got some real good internet in here or something. Or at least their power.
Now
They
the
all have
monitors
sparks
jumped to
going on.
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Oh, they showing
The
3
lives of
numbers.
so many
What's my number
individuals
again for
reduced
my
to images
cubicle?
on a screen.
427,
And
right?
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored
Is it
in this place
427?
where freedom meant nothing.
420. Where's the 27 at? Right. Oh, I showed you right here. I missed it. Go back to the numbers. 427. I think that's me. Yeah, that's me. It's 427. I'm gonna try that code. No, that code, I only saw 1, 2, 5.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wait, I pressed on last time? Right? I gotta press off this time, right? Yeah, off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's not over because my boy's still talking.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's all it took, Stanley? Oh, I guess we did do it. So now, I want to do Oh.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
I like how the game, even though you finish it, it's still doing things. Like the boxes are here now. That's nice. That's funny.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Oh, I forgot.
This was too much for Stanley to take.
Something?
Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about, and Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Yo, what's up with this game? Relaxed? I'm trying to speed run this.
Soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yo, this guy is something else. He's funny. This guy's funny. Wait, what? Alright, we're gonna do escape this time. Let's see what happens if we actually escape or not. That seemed like a different sound.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Whoop.
Control Facility.
Now I'm on 4. Oh, the light is on. Okay. Now I'm on 4. Wait.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Is it?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Are you kidding me? That was slick.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh, this dude is so...
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But this looks different.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
How violent?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
How violent is this death?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay, let's do it. Let's die.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley
Is this
was
Google?
obliterated as the
it
machine
you,
crushed
Google?
every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, but it didn't. What the hell?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
So who are you? Snap out.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
And where am I at now? The office layout. That's my office, I think. Yep. And then I go down here, make the turn. Huh. This place is clean and very white. Oh, solitaire. Let's go. I like how they made it sound like an echo. It's echoey in here. That's cool. Some good detail. Okay. Oh, hell no. I don't want to go that way. I don't care what that is. Office clock. Oh, snap. Is this like a museum of...
Being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it.
What?
Now then, this elevator for sure would get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story. Shoot. Well, try the other one. Stanley stood on the roof. Then he pushed the number 4.
can't run. Maintenance room. Money, 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 money. Fighting aliens. That's funny. From James. Oh, this is stuff I could have read in the read, but I didn't. What was that? Is it gonna ring? Okay, option 1. Disobey, go to the lounge. Obey, staircase. Oh, okay. So we did it. Does this room never end? What the hell is that? Okay, well, let me just get that. Oh, I thought that was a door. I'm trying to get out of here now. How do I get out of this place? There's a way to go. Let me go back where I came from. But I can't because there's no door there now. Are these doors that work? No, they're not. Credit. So this is the end. I guess I made it to the end. But it's not ending. Oh, freedom ending. I have to keep going. Exit. Got it.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
If I start back in the room, that's it. I think that's the end. Meta narrator. Oh yeah, we done. This is starting over because look.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Thank you everybody for coming by. I definitely enjoyed this game a lot. There's a couple of other games that I got coming up, and let's see how it goes. Um, what is that? Unknown Imagination. Let me know. Fear. Let me know
Hello?
what you up to, and all that.
Hello? Hey. Hello?
All right. Have a good
Hey.
night.
Goodbye.